Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurasso here, coming to you guys with another 5 cards to have in your trade binder for September. I know you guys love this series, so here it is. If you guys want to see a second one this month, because I usually do this series once a month, get me to 120 likes and I will find the time to do all the research, editing, and blah 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 for a second one this month in September. If you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my affiliate link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to no additional cost to you. And if you're watching this today on Thursday, TCG Player is having a 10% bonus bucks going on right now, so you're definitely going to want to go grab some stuff. It could just not just Yu-Gi-Oh related, but anything. Also, you know, why not treat yourself to a lovely cardboard, right? If you're not subscribed, hopefully today's day I earn your subscription. And lastly but not least, thank you to all my YouTube channel members. Hopefully you consider being one. We have an awesome Discord that's been popping off recently, and I hope you guys enjoy the background. It is a start, obviously, because I want to add some more things, have, you know, some figurines, like Yu-Gi-Oh figurines I actually have sealed, but I want to deal with like at least a certain background for these discussion videos instead of just like a blank canvas. So hopefully you guys enjoy looking at some of my collection in sealed right over here, and we're going to get right into it. Now the first card that I have to have in your trade binder is number 11 Big Eye Ultimate Rare from Astral Pack. And you guys might be thinking, why should I grab this card? Well, in Darkwing Blast, we're getting a level 7 archetype, and I am going to butcher this so bad that I almost want to give you guys a trigger warning for pronunciation. But you guys know me, I always gotta try. Alright, let's see if the Greek man could get this right. Alright. Shatari? I don't know. It's a level 7 archetype that mills from your opponent's deck, right? Because, you know, that's never been degenerate before. And I've also mentioned cards like number 89, the Mind Hacker, in previous 5 cards have your trade binder and market watches for this deck specifically, which you should still get those, by the way, if you don't have those, or if you don't have too many of those. The reason I'm telling you guys to get number 11 Big Eye is because not only is it generic level 7, but it is a card that I believe was not exactly future-proof, because what you're able to do with this is target one of your opponent's monsters. The only thing holding this card back is that it targets it. You take control of it permanently, and you can activate its effects, you can attack, you can do whatever you want with it. The only gripe is that Big Eye cannot attack the turn you activate this effect, which really is not much of a hindrance here. I'm more worried about the targeting. Now, this archetype has been playing around with level 7s and all that, and Big Eye was one of the first level 7s that this deck is going to use. I'm telling you guys to get the tournament pack over the original printing, because the tournament pack and Astral Pack in general is essentially extinct. A lot of Ultimate or Big Eyes out there are either in people's binders, collections. Like, a lot of people don't have this card in their binder. In fact, I've never seen it in someone's trade binder besides the era that it came out. Now, this card is going for roughly $75 for a near mint right now. A light play is going for about $66. I would recommend a near mint. And this card is not only used with that archetype in Darkwing Blast that is coming out, but a lot of people like to play retro formats. And one of the biggest retro formats, in fact, the biggest retro format that Big Eye is used in, is Dragon Ruler. This card and Draco Sack were played in an almost tier 0 deck, aka Dragon Rulers. As well as Prophecy as well. I actually used to play one Big Eye as well, depending on your build, if you run 1 or 2 Prophecies or not. So not only is this card going to be used most likely in the next core set for that archetype, but you have a card that's also itching a retro itch as well. So I would get this card while you can. Personally, to tell you guys to get a place of a $75 card is quite a bit. So what I would say is get 1 copy. If you want to get a little more, 2 or 3, that's great too, especially because this card could probably hit 150 to 200, and with these old tournament cards, especially Ultimate Rares from Astral Pack and OTS, especially Astral Pack, it's very hard to have those cards recover from a bio unless they were very popular. You know, the fact that this card is also a number card does not do it any more justice as well, since a lot of number collectors, which are quite a bit actually, I've met many, like to have the Ultimate or Big Eye for their collection. They either have Ultimate Secret or just Ultimate. I've never met someone who just has Secret, at least when it comes to high rarity number collectors. So that is my first pick to have in your 5 cards to have in your trade binder. Now the second one that I have over here is Aluber. secret rare. Now, if you watched my live stream, you saw my reaction to how low this card is. This card, I told people to grab around $20 to $40 multiple times, saying that it will hit $100. And I was correct. It did hit $100. The one issue was it did not stop at $100. And I'm not saying it went to 105, 110. This bitch went up to 160. $160 for this card. And right now, even though it's a tier 2 deck and Branded is being splashed either with tier limit, which isn't the best build, I understand, but people are still playing it, and other decks, as well as people even playing it somewhat pure at this point, this is the highest rarity of the card, and it's only $7. I think this card can easily bounce back up, especially the further we get away from Dawn of Majesty. I think $7 for this card is extremely criminally underrated, and I would recommend getting anywhere from 6 to 9 copies because I see this card easily hitting $20 in the future because Despia could get more popular, especially high rarity Despia. If we get an ultimate rare in OTS, which with how popular Branded is, we might get a second one since we already have Fallen of Albaz. So I would recommend getting your Secret Lubers while you can because this is a card that's kind of been forgotten about the player base in general because of the reprints. But original prints of a meta-relevant card never stay single digit for very long, especially if they're secret rares from a core set that's been, you know, at this point, a year and a half. Now, the third card that I have for your 5 cards out of your trade binder is actually Phantom Knights of Torn Scales, Secret Rare. Now, this card is $3.50 to $4, and this card was originally anywhere from $13 to $15, all the way up to $30, $35. Phantom Knights is an extremely popular deck, but the only issue with Phantom Knights is it has an extreme hard counter in the meta, and that is Dragon Link. Phantom Knights cannot realistically break Dragon Link boards at all. Even if they have Dark Ruler No More or Droplet, it's very difficult for them. And the deck also struggles against certain archetypes, but it does pop in the meta. Sometimes it's got many tops. It is also a fan favorite deck. And Torn Scales was the support that put Phantom Knights over the top. It lets them abuse quite a bit of their monsters. It's able to get more bodies on the field to make extra plays. And it helps you, get all your other Phantom Knight material, pieces in order to do your full combos, right? And I say combos for a specific reason if you know Phantom Knights. To see this card being an original secret rare that's come out 2 years ago, being only $3.50 to $4, to me is extremely criminal. And this is a card that can easily bounce up to $10 to $20. I would recommend getting anywhere from 6 to 12 copies of this card because once Phantom Knights can get any sort of notoriety, either they see a few tops in events, Dragon Links fall out, so people kind of want to see, hey, what can I do in the meta with Phantom Knights? I think that this card can easily hit double digits again. Again, anywhere from 15 to 20, but I think this card will not stay a single digit card, $3.50, $4, for very long. Now, the fourth card that I have for your 5 cards out of your trade binder is actually another ultimate rare, and this is Trickstar Licorice from OTS 9. Now, this card is currently going for $32, and you guys might be asking, why am I supposed to get high rarity Trickstar? Am I supposed to play Rogue in Eternals format? What's the deal here, Sakura? So, well, Light Stage has come to 2 on the last ban list, and when Konami puts a card to 2 and sees that it has no play whatsoever, which Light Stage has seen no competitive play whatsoever, they put it to 3, right? Sometimes they want to just test the waters at 2. This card will go 3, especially because it was used to hit, or not even hit, ban Nightmare Mermaid back in the day because Trickstars were an easy way to make it and then put some degenerate U-Link combos a very, very long time ago. So it was a stupid indirect hit that me and many others disagreed with. But Konami will usually try to not hit the problem card and hit the problems around it. Example being when HAL came out, they had to ban multiple cards right before it came out. Now, this card is, again, like I said, $32 currently, and once we get Light Stage to 3, and you could play the full engine, which 3 Light Stage makes quite a bit of difference in testing, not only because of the probability of seeing it, but you can abuse multiple Light Stages. This ultimate rare, I could see going up to $60, $70. This card originally went to around 50 something when Light Stage just simply went to 2. I think when it's at 3, not only will it go back up to 50, 60, and seeing how it's been bought out before, each time a card gets bought, the same card gets bought out, the card slowly rises permanently a little bit, or it stays close to around that buyout price. And seeing how it's an ultimate rare that you would also prefer 3 of, it's not a 1 of ultimate rare. Like other ultis that are like extra relay, like Firewall Dragon, you're gonna want to pick up 3, which means there's less for every. For the last card to have in your 5 cards to have in your trade binder is DD Assailant from the game promos. Now this card was released as a promo in, I believe, Destiny board. That game was kind of garbage, to be honest with you here. But this is the only holo print of this card besides the retro pack, which is a crazy amount of money. This card is a game promo, so it's already very hard to find already, especially in good condition, because back when people used to get this game and they were kids, they didn't know how to take care of their cards. I'm sure that we've all damaged expensive cards and have regrets over it, where we could have played our college with some of these cards, you know, college tuition. However, this is a card right now that is $4 for lightly played. Near mints are $5. Now this card sees play not only in older formats, but was actually a bit of a menace back in 2006, 2007, and Warrior Turbo has always played with this card as an awesome tech. It could be used in Edison, however, I personally haven't seen that much success with the card, and I don't see many people running it, but it is an option Edison regardless. Now, this card even actually has a top, and while I was researching this video, I completely forgot about this. Back when Hat was a deck, there was one deck that actually had this, and that was just insane to me how this card could pop up 8 years later. But this card is similar to DD Warrior Lady, where decks, if they're running DD Warrior Lady, they may play DD Assailant as well. It's another way to out monsters that a deck normally wouldn't have ways to out without using extremely strong cards or using more resources than they would like. Now, being a game promo that has old school potential and a game promo for $4 or $5, I would get this card while you can. Seeing how DD Warrior Lady has been going up on the rise quite a bit, I want to mention this card again because I have mentioned it in the past for you guys to get, because if someone sees, you know, the older sister basically getting bought out, the younger sister is going to go too, and unlike DD Warrior Lady, you don't have that many promos, you know, holographic slots for Assailant, as I've previously stated. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this 5 cards tab in your trade binder. 120 likes, and I'll do another one later on this month. There will be a market watch later on today. I want to give you guys a nighttime upload, something you can watch in the morning on the way to work, and then later on you guys got another video. So I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.